Good morning. My name is Andy, and today I will be playing the New York Times Flashback, where I have to place 8 events in chronological order. This is the weekly history game that drops every Saturday. And as I said, I will have to place these events in order. Okay, let's see what happened in history. 500,000 years ago. A pre-Neanderthal man has issues in his spine. Even ancient humans had to deal with lower back pain. Okay. The first event we have is in Berlin. A patient is lying in pain. He feels better just minutes after he takes a new pain reliever, which will be called aspirin. Obviously, that's going to be way after. Um, Probably good for your back pain, I'm sure. When did this happen? I think this probably happened like early 20th century or something. That's what I would guess. 1897. Close enough. Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys recalls his mom saying that dogs can pick up on people's positive energy. It helps inspire the song Good Vibrations. May Brian Wilson rest in peace. He was definitely a legend. And, the Beach Boys, like, they make such good music. Like, very much, like, iconic, especially in the 60s and 70s. Very much like, you know, music that represents the American West, like California or something along those lines. But yeah, rest in peace. That's gonna be like 60s or 70s? 66. Okay. Thomas Jefferson signs the Insurrection Act. He wanted to arrest Aaron Burr, who was said to be creating his own empire in the Louisiana Territory. Okay, I mean, that's going to be in between these two events. Probably like early 19th century, probably like 1810s, like 1800s, I'm thinking. 1807, okay. All right. The first recorded chemist is a woman named Taputi. She makes perfume for the king of Babylon. He's a conduit to the gods, so he has to smell good. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be in the BC era, probably between these two. Um, yeah, that's like 2000 BC. I don't remember. It seems right. 1200, okay. A supermarket owner, Sylvan Goldman, won't that people sees that people stop shopping when they can't carry any more stuff. So he invents one of the first shopping carts. Okay. Coleman. I think that's probably like in the early 20th century, more likely than not. I know it'll probably be between these two events. Um, when do I think that happened? Like the 1920s, 1930s. I mean, I guess you kind of have to think about like when the supermarket boom actually happened. I would say probably like the 50s or 40s. It seemed like a very like a mid-century invention. I mean, it could be later than this, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it. 37. Okay, a little earlier, but not bad. Okay. Under Ivan the Terrible, St. Basil's Cathedral is completed. It's unclear what inspired the onion-shaped domes, but they become popular across Russia. Ivan the Terrible. Okay, when was he around? I think it was before the 1800s, right? Ivan the Terrible. I mean, this seems like a really old building, too. St. Basil's Cathedral. Mm, I'm gonna guess between these two. I think that's when he was around. He, like in the, I think it was like during the 17th or 18th century. Not 100% sure, to be honest. 1560. Well, okay, that's way off. Okay. People in Africa create the first known arrowheads and the earliest known bedding. They also get stuck with new chores, like regularly making the bed. Okay. Uh, um, probably uh, before here, before 1200. Because, I mean, it seems like a very old event. Um, because this almost dates back to like the hunter gatherer society, as you have the arrowheads like made for hunting, I would assume. um, hmm. Yeah, I think it's probably before here, but let me see. Let's see this right. Okay, 70,000. Nice. Okay. After dismissing thousands of officials to boost the royal budget, the advisor, Thomas Cromwell, has a falling out with Henry VIII, who arrests him. Uh, okay, when was Henry VIII around? I should know this. I mean, it's likely going to be in the 16th century. Uh, Henry VIII. Okay, it's either before 61 or after 61. I think it's before. Hmm. Henry VIII. Yeah, I likely think, or I think it's gonna be before. Hmm. Henry Okay, I'm just gonna guess this. Let's see if this is correct. Okay, 40. A little close to 61, but nice. I got all of them right. And I'm within the 34% that actually got a perfect score. Very nice. Yeah, and it's too bad I can't really scroll down to see like how everyone did. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird. I used to be able to do that like a really long time ago, but after a while they actually put a paywall over it, and they seem to have removed it like some time ago, but it's like so buggy because I just can't scroll down just to see the scores. Oh well, I mean, if you are interested, I would recommend watching Chris Remo's video on Flashback, the New York Times Flashback, because he also puts out episodes every week because this is like a weekly game. So he's already uploaded, so I'll just link it somewhere here, and I'll also link in the description. Well, I hope you enjoyed my solve of the New York Times Flashback. I will catch you all later.